it's Jake. This is going to be the first episode of the series, and I hope it turns out great. I spent about 4 hours on that intro. I think it looks beautiful, and I think it is just so great. I'm going to be talking about 2014's CES, and my first topic is the new Razer Christine. It is still just a concept, but here is a picture of it. And it's all modular. So the bottom is the power supply, and then the rest would be one slot would be a GPU, and one slot would have the CPU, the motherboard, and I guess the sound card and RAM all in one, and then other features like storage, and yeah. But the cool part about it is it's centrally like water cooled, well, liquid cooled, so it'd have like mineral cooling, and then it would have water cooling down the minerals in the actual like case itself. That's still just a concept, and it is being released by Razer. Razer last year, I think, released the Razer Edge gaming tablet, which I think did okay. I myself own some Razer equipment, and I think that they are great. I have a Razer Nostromo. If you are interested in buying one or think it might be a good investment, it is most definitely. It's very comfortable and ergonomic. I love it. More than my dog. Just kidding. The bond between you and your dog is inseparable, and it's not a joke. Like today, I sat on the couch with my dog, and then she just like decided to like put her head on my lap, and then she got scratched behind the ears, and it was just wonderful. Oh gosh. So the gameplay I have running is Mario by like Stab Yourself Gaming or something. It's a lot of fun. It's very frustrating, and I might put a link in the description. If not, just look it up. Mario. It not only does it come with the original one of this, but it also comes with a Portal set that makes it look like Aperture Science. So I have my dual screening set up, and I'll get my gaming computer done probably by mid-February, so in like a month. I believe I have my entire like list done, so I can just order that and put that together in like a day or so, and then I can just get the BIOSes, and it's gonna be UDFI, so that will be nice, and yeah. So, next topic, Panasonic released a, I think like 7.5-inch tablet with a i5, which is better than some computers now. My laptop actually has an i5, but it has an integrated graphics card, so it doesn't really have a lot to back it up. And that's why I can't record the games that I actually own, and some of the games I actually own I can't play. But that won't be a problem for long. So my third topic will be more in depth on the Oculus Rift. So what they did was they just like made it a little bit smoother than what it was already like, and I think at E3 they released the HD like one, the HD Oculus Rift, but this one has moved even farther and gotten rid of like motion blur, and it'll significantly cut down on like motion sickness when playing, which I assume will be the problem, and it is going to be priced in at about $300. So when you think about it, kind of a lot, but for what you're getting, it's a reasonable price, kind of. I don't know, I don't have one, but I think it might be cool to have. Now, would I be using it all the time? Probably not. So it runs off of 2 cables, a USB and an HDMI, kind of like a capture card, but not exactly. It doesn't like run through, I don't believe. Or maybe it does, actually, I don't know. I think people use splitters. So, what I'm rambling on about is like, so I assume it doesn't have an HDMI out, so you can only plug it into it, and then if you want to see somebody use it on a television, you would split it to 2 HDMI cables going out of 1 slot, which I think is the workaround for a capture card on PS4. So yeah, once again, no recording out of the HDMI cable. Well, at least before we could use the component cable, and it would just be fine. But now it's just HDMI. So this causes a problem. And we can't work around that until somebody's just like, what if we make a... I think it might have been a splitter or a stripper. Like, I know what one is, but I don't know what a stripper is. It might be similar to a splitter. Or it could be like the exact opposite, which is very similar still. But it's not a whore. That's not what I'm talking about. So... moving on. DayZ standalone came out the other day. Not the other day, like last month. And myself and many others were very disappointed because during the winter sale, it did not go on sale. Which it is a new release, so what are we expecting here? But still, it's a major letdown for people who are cheap like me. Single player games, I don't buy. I obtain. Or I borrow, I just like play on my friend's computer, cause that is what goes down. I'm using Camtasia still to edit, but I probably will move over to the other one, Adobe Premiere. I never quite got that yet. I've obtained it, I just haven't quite understood it yet. I've used After Effects, but I can't just like I can't figure out the timeline. I don't even know if there is a timeline, actually. So pretty soon, me and Brandon's quality will increase significantly, which will be very cool. I have Starbound. I cannot record Starbound, but I have it. Also, I'm going to do a Terraria Let's Play, because nobody does Terraria Let's Plays, really. That are just kind of like teaching you how to start off, really. Well, at least last time I checked. Like, there's Hero, and there's Terraria Help, and then there's the major YouTubers, and then there's Etho and Zisto. Well, Zistu. I don't know. So, yeah. This is the end of the video. Thank you, and I'm actually hosting a Minecraft server for me and Brandon, and I may post the IP in the description. If you would like to join, send me a private message or put a comment, or if you're vetoing Google Plus, don't. That's all the time I have. Thank you and goodbye.